find a street in Cardiff. Down an alley. The quiet life was about to be shattered.
We started in this building about 15 years ago, repairing all sorts of grass cutting equipment. And later on we started to sell mowers.
John and Pat Matthews, helped by Pat's brother Fred, ran a thriving business here. No real worries, just ordinary, everyday irritations.
Two fellows hanging off of him.
And steam coming out of his ears. You know, that must have been one of the closest matches I've ever seen. Those blasted kids throwing stones. I'll go see to them.
Tell them I'll throw them on the roof if they do it again.
John went to catch the young vandals red-handed. But there weren't any vandals. The stones seemed to be coming from nowhere.
Pathetic, John. Haven't you got any control over them?
There's nobody out there.
And the other one. Come out of thin air, did they?
Baffled. We were baffled that there weren't any kids around here and nobody that could throw stones. We just couldn't understand it. We just couldn't understand where they were coming from.
I thought he was a nutter, to be honest. I thought he was mad. I thought people throwing stones, it's got to be. Can't be anything else.
And I started to get worried that there was something strange here in this building.
Whatever it was about to move in at Mower Services.
I would see little things flying across the room.
Used to just throw stones and things like ball bearings.
Then suddenly, in this one corner of the shop, it got ice cold. And then there's a terrible smell of burning.
Somebody, or something, seemed to be playing childish tricks, like hiding keys.
We searched high and low for these keys. It went on for 5-10 minutes or so. Then all of a sudden, these keys came shooting across the floor.
Then money began appearing.
Every morning, it got in turns. We were having it in turns. Each had a £5 or £10 note, and then stuck in the ceiling tile.
Unable to believe that one of them wasn't responsible, the family set up a test.
They said, close the doors, both sides, and we'll see what's happening.
Right. Come on, then. We're going to settle this once and for all. Hands on the bench. Fingers touching. Right. Come on, then. Throw us a stone.
There was no chance of anybody being in that shop except us three.
Hang on. If we're going to do this as a proper test, well, I think we should be writing everything down.
With that, a pen dropped, and then I started saying things like engine parts.
What about a plug?
We knew then that it wasn't one of us. We were looking at each other. Our hands were still on the bench.
We were there 2 hours, and I went home and told my wife I just spent the most fascinating couple of hours in my life.